right, thanks for joining today's video. Today we'll be talking about scripting and scripting plans specifically. Scripting plans can be created in one of two locations. So it can either be from the devices, and then you would select machines with agents. You would either select a singular target, or to push it out to multiple devices, you could select the protect group option up here. You'll get a flyout, and then you can go ahead and select the type of protection plan that you're going to be enabling. In this place, it'll be a scripting level plan. So I can create a scripting level plan and then be able to push out my scripts that way. We're going to look at it from a different view, show you the other way that this can be created. I can go into my management tab here on the left, and I can go ahead into my scripting plans. I go ahead in the upper right here, and I can create a plan. So from creating it from the ground up, we are going to then choose a script, right? So these could be ones that we have created and imported or created within the console itself, or these could be some of the pre-built from our scripting repository. So when we are choosing a script, we can, search for those. We can filter out and see if there's a specific type of tag when we've created it. When we created a plan, or rather a script, we are able to add designations and tags to make them easier to find. So we could choose a script in this case. We'll go ahead and click the DNS cache. And then we will set a schedule for this to run. So we can run it once, or we can run it in perpetuity by a scheduler piece. We could run it on a system startup or a system shutdown. So to gracefully clean that machine. We have some various start conditions. So, it will only run if the workload's online, i.e. it will not initially fail. You can, again, make sure that we are, in fact, internally on the network via check IP address, so a security countermeasure there as well. Let's go ahead and select a date and time. So we'll go ahead and select the 16th, and we'll run this at maybe 7 or 8 a.m. when they're first coming in. So let's actually say 9 a.m. We'll go ahead and create that. And if we want to have an allowed account. So when we're creating these, we're also creating them as an admin level plan or a technician level plan. Predominantly, these would be created by admin. So the system account would be what you'd want to engage there. And just a note with the system account also, in the Mac OS, that would be the equivalent of the root account, or the Windows local admin, domain admin level account. Or the currently logged in account. Sometimes they can be one and the same. Apologies for not mentioning that. The time and duration at which these to run, obviously depending on the task, right? We could allow for a longer period of time if we're running scripts against a server that may be an RDS server or a terminal server or a file server, right? To clean up specific items, empty recycling bins, things like that. You may allow for a little bit more time. You can test these out in a testing environment as well, these scripts, to see how they behave prior to approving them. And that would give you a good indication of the duration that you'd want to allow. Again, we can add these to workloads, where we can create this as a template and use this across. So either way, going into workloads, I would see my machines with agents, and I would go ahead and select all of those machines that I wanted to then protect in this. I'll go ahead and dive down in. I can say I'd want to go ahead and apply that to those machines. And I can go ahead and create that script. So once we have created that script, that plan, it's going to adhere to that scheduling piece, or if it's a one-time run, we can see the number of workloads that it may be provisioned against currently and the status of those within this console. We can also go in and run the plan. We could switch it to enabled from a testing level right from here as well. And if we want to edit the plan, right? So if we want to go in and change things that we've already done or created or add additional actions, we could do that as well.